Donald, welcome to my home. We are here and finally made it to part 3 of our 3-part series on Britt Buys a Door, and I am excited to finally get this done.
Yes, we're all excited. This is definitely going to be a win-win for everybody. Britt gets a brand new door, and everybody else gets to watch our fantastic installation team do what they do best. So we're all excited.
Can't wait, let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey, Britt.
Hey, Donald. How you doing? Welcome back.
Thanks. So you've made a lot of progress. When we left you had just started this process. Looks like you're basically done.
Yeah, I am. You know, here we are at part 3 of Britt Buys a Door, and when we left off, I had just started staining this door. As you know, I use the Therma-Tru same-day stain kit, and the product was by and large really easy to use, but I gotta say, I took a couple of days to do it. Just because I wanted to give every layer of stain and the top coat a chance to really fully dry before I went on to the next step.
I think that's great advice for a homeowner too. That Therma-Tru same-day stain kit is a great product. You know, super simple to use, instructions, everything's there. But for your average homeowner who's never done it before, I think taking the time, making sure everything dries, making sure you really get the finish and the look that you're looking for, I think is huge. I think that's a key element. So yeah, everything looks great. Looks like we're about ready to go. You've got all your hardware here, everything. The installers are here. They're getting started. So we can check on them and we can get going.
Awesome.
You ready?
That's great. Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do it. Hey guys, so here we are at Britt's house. This door, as you can see, is already out. So our fantastic install team is here right now. We brought Jeff and Jack, 2 of our most senior installers. As everybody knows, we do not subcontract any of our installation work. All of our installers are CVP employees. They work for us, okay? So it's an important message we wanted to get out there and make sure that people understood that nobody's gonna come to your house that is not a CVP employee. All right, so where we are right now with this process, okay? The door's out. And for this process, we were taking this door out completely all the way down to the studs. So when we talk about replacing a door, we discussed it a little bit in the other videos when we talk about a door, we're talking about an entire door system. And when we talk about replacing your door, we're replacing the whole system. So we've got this door all the way out, all the way down to the framing right here. So, which is several components to that. One is it exposes the framing of the house so that we can see what's going on behind it. We want to make sure there's no wood rot, no damage or anything like that that has to be taken care of, addressed before the new door goes in. So in this case, the original builder of this house did a really good job of protecting this door, this framing right here. So everything looks really good. We even kind of cut a little bit here just to kind of see what it looked like behind it and make sure that everything's in good shape. The other thing is we sometimes have to remove the interior trim from the inside of the house. In this case, we did not. We were able to keep the trim on the wall. Sometimes the trim's already damaged. Sometimes just depending on how they installed it, we just can't get the door out without removing it. Different things like that. If we do have to remove the trim, we'll remove it and we're going to put it back in the same location. So we're not going to move it so that you have paint lines or anything like that to worry about. The only painting you would have to worry about really is just the touch of paint after the fact, where we putty the holes where we actually reattach it. And if there was any damaged trim, or let's say our guys damaged it when they took it out, which sometimes can happen, a piece is old and brittle and it breaks, we would just replace it with new trim. So in this case, we're able to leave the trim on the wall, and the new door is going to come in. It's going to butt right to this trim, basically where the old door was. And then between the siding J here, this is where the brick mold's going to go. We talked about those components of the door. So this is that brick mold's going to butt right to this siding J right here. And they are going to caulk the backside of that brick mold to attach to the house beforehand. All right. One of those key components is, especially with a door frame opening as wide as this one is, these 2 walls may not actually be in line with one another. So when they go to set this door, we're not just going to push the door against the wall, screw it in place and call it good. You know, we're going to make sure the door itself is hanging plumb level and square, which may mean if these 2 walls aren't in alignment, you may see some reveal issues a little different on the, like maybe the top corners of the door, something like that, that it may look odd. And the reason for it is because we have to get the slab to hang plumb level and square so that everything functions and operates the way that it should. So the guys are going to do that. They're going to get this door in the hole. Then they're going to countersink holes through the door jamb itself, and they're going to drive screws into the actual stud of the wall here. All right, that's the manufactured recommended way to install the door. They're going to putty over those holes so that they can be painted after the fact. Again, little touch-up paint just to clean that up. All right. Then they're actually going to not do what we've seen before, where we have seen some other installation crews who have installed doors actually just by shooting nails through the brick mold into the jamb here and into the stud. And what that can do, like we said, if this wall's out at all, that it'll twist the door frame. All right. The other thing, before installing it, we're going to prep it. The guys actually they've laid some flexible flashing tape down here on the sill, so that we can protect that sill going forward. Right now, it was in good shape. There was no need to do anything, but it was the one part that wasn't protected. So we wanted to make sure that we protected that for the longevity of the house. And then once I get the door installed, the next thing we're gonna do is install the hardware. Again, the hardware here, Brittany purchased her hardware, her handle set, her lock set from a local hardware store. It's still in the box. Our guys are gonna take it out of the box. They're gonna put all the components together, going to attach it to the door. They're going to finish that. The other thing is Brittany purchased a storm door. So we're going to take that storm door. Our guys are going to actually, again, take it out of the box. They're going to assemble it. They're going to do everything they have to do and attach it and hang it on the door. And the final thing really is just clean up, and they're going to make sure that Brittany's 100% happy with how this door operates. Does it open and close the way she expected it to? Is the lock operating smoothly? All those final components that are going to happen. This is it. That's your door. What do you think?
Oh, I love it. It's awesome. The results are exactly what I was looking for, Donald. It's fantastic.
All right. Now Britt and I talked about a couple of little details to finish up for the installation. The guys, they drilled the holes for the screws. They're going to have to, they were puttied. The putty will dry white, but she's going to have a little bit of touch-up paint to do. Also, underneath the door, the kick plate. The kick plate was wood originally. It was in good shape. We just felt like we really wanted to replace it with PVC just for a longevity factor. So she's going to have to do a little finish paint on that kick plate underneath. But other than that, we're done.
Yeah, wow. I mean, thank you. I just really want to say that this is an excellent job, and the team is fantastic. Thank you, Donald, for coming out and being a part of this process, and for our amazing installation team. You can see the quality of the work. So if you are in the market for a new front entry door and you're in coastal Virginia, we at CVP would love to give you a free estimate and let you know what we could do for you if you're looking for this kind of a transformation in your own home. And you can find us at customvinyl.net or give us a call at 757-887-3194.
Thank you guys for following along.
Bye-bye, till next time.